Hello everybody, welcome back to Stellaris, but this time, it's Stellaris Utopia. There's been some DLC, some mighty big expensive DLC, 15 quid on Steam. Utopia, we were going to carry on with the then Cartel playthrough, but I thought by the time I got around to doing that, I saw Utopia was coming out in a couple of days, so I thought let us just start afresh with all this new stuff that's in the game. Let's kick it off right now. We do have the Vem Cartel there, but I've created a new, I was going to say civ, but faction here. Some of this is different, as you may see. I'm not going to do a big list of everything that's different in Utopia, because to be quite honest, I'm not sure what I've actually got with it yet. I'm not sure where my 15 quid's gone, because there was a normal update to the game a couple of days before it came out, and it changed all this kind of stuff, and it added a few systems. And I had that in the game before I bought the DLC, so I'm not really sure what I've got with the DLC yet. I played it a bit to try and figure it out, but I'm not sure what was part of the free update and what was actually part of the £15 that I spent on the DLC. I'm sure the more we play, the more we will discover. Anyway, the Sergog Star Council. This is who we're going to be playing as. They're a right chipper bunch of lads, wouldn't you know? Starfishy type people. Let's go through some of the stuff that we're doing. Let's look at our traits. The traits are the same as they were before. I've gone for intelligent. I've gone for adaptive. Slow breeders, sadly sedentary. I had to pick negatives to counteract the positives because obviously it has to balance. And I thought that these two would be the least detrimental to our effort for galactic conquest here. So that's what we've gone. So a lot of scientific boost, hopefully a lot of planets to settle on. It's just going to take us a little bit longer to settle on the planets when we do get the planets. But anyway, there's our leader, Mr. Starin, Overseer Starin of the Sergog Star Council there. We love a Savannah world, our home world of Ogo, with the home star of Wanjog. It's a pretty nice place to live, I'm sure you can all agree. Nice, well, it's a cloudy day when we took the picture, but normally there's beautiful blue skies. You can go and walk up the mountains, you can play in the rivers. It's all pretty good. Anyway, we're a bit pacifist and we're a bit materialistic. We ain't really interested in no wars that are coming out. We just want to get rich and smart, damn it, and discover the wonders that the galaxy has for us. We're going to be dictatorial. And our civics, which is another new thing we could pick. The ones available to you get to pick 2, and I think you can pick more as the game goes on, but you get to pick 2 to start with, and the ones available to you depend on the one, the ethics and the authority that you choose. I'm dictatorial because I don't like the constant changing of rulers all the time, and Imperial, that's basically a royal family, and we can do a hive mind thing, but we're going to go dictatorial today. And the civics I've picked, I've got technocracy, which just gives us an extra research alternative right off the bat, considering we're going to have research boosts anyway because of our traits. I think that's a good idea. And cutthroat politics for a bit more monthly influence. That always seems to be the area that I tend to fall down on in games of Stellaris, as I tend to run out of influence and then sort of just plateau as an empire. So we're hopefully going to counteract that with this. Anyway, the Sergog Star Council. Let's go take them stars. Okay, I think a medium. Should we just go the standard medium elliptical, blah 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 blah, all that kind of good stuff? Let's play. Let's play and let's experience this DLC together as a team. In the eons since the first primitive Sergog communities took shape on the great savannas of Ogo, our civilization has spread and prospered. The birth of science and rational thought necessitated the removal of those political leaders who impeded technological progress through ignorance, superstition, and sheer stupidity, or a combination of the three. Instead, a single qualified ruler, Starin is his name, from the scientific community would be chosen to guide our developing nation into the future. Would that not be an amazing thing for the planet Earth? Let's get Elon Musk as Empire of the World, or Emperor of the World, I should say. Anyway, after the successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the Sergog Star Council have finished development of the first warp drives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Okay, so being a pacifist gives us the monthly unity, which is kind of like, think of it like culture in Civ 5. That's what I explained of it there. We get to pick bonuses and stuff. Culture in Civ 5 basically is how we want to pick that. And it does give us core sector systems too. It's gone down to 3 for the standard thing, but I've taken +2, so it's 5 as it was. With our extra ability, I'm hoping we're going to get a lot of planets to do a lot of settling very quickly here, although our area of influence seems to be a bit poor right now. We've only got our home system to do stuff with. Right, well, let's get that surveyed then. Let's pick our techs. I think solar panel network is going to be a very good one. Growth time could be good. Seeing as we're sedentary, that would kind of just counteract that negative modifier straight away, wouldn't it? So get on that, Mr. Nahel. And then over here, I think a level 2 coil gun right off the bat might be a good idea as well. Well, how about +5% minerals? What a good thing! Okay, right, here we go. Let's get this started and off, shall we? This is a bit weird because I'm playing it in a windowed format to make it the right resolution for YouTube, and everything's a little bit bigger than it otherwise would be. Normally I'd see more of the screen and less text because I'm on a bigger resolution, but that's okay. My goodness me, we're getting a couple of things right off the bat here. Let's get that mining station built, matey. Okay, looking a bit positive right now. We've got a nice big home system, a lot of moons, a lot of planets, and if they're all gonna pay out like, and I see we're just a moon of a gas giant more so than a planet itself, but if we can get payouts like we've got off that first little area, and another, an anomaly straight away. Okay, by chance we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. Seems to be, could be a distress responder. Check it out, mate. Check it out. Let's see what's going on there. Right, excellent mining from our guy there. Let's see if we can get a mining station up on there as well. Bit silly. Spaceports. Of course, they're fungoids because we're a fungoid, but there we go. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previous unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Nafdown. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot. What a tragic fate. But hey, it's a good for us because we've got some research out of it. Lovely. Okay, there's also Empire-wide food, which I think is probably going to be useful for us. Anyway, early game's always a bit slow, isn't it? We're just, there's more energy there. I see, that's a bit good. And let's get our construction ship. And where are we going? Over here. Energy's looking good right off the bat here. I think it's about time we expanded our gaze, though. So let's build, we can't afford one right now, but let's hopefully, in a minute, build another science ship and another construction ship and get this universe explored. We start right in the middle, actually. I prefer starting on the edge, to be honest, because you can be a bit safe, but I guess no one can go across the middle. So let's go with our science ship, I guess over here. It would be nice to find a couple of really good planets here where they can maybe be a little bit more safe from militaristic, xenophobic fellas that maybe are out in the universe. So a lot of energy from our home system. Would like more minerals, but hopefully we're going to find more minerals soon. We do now have enough to build a science ship, and sure as hell we're gonna be. And our construction ship here just needs to pop himself over there and get another mining station built. There's going to be a couple of months until he can do that, but that's okay. Very interested right now in getting this science ship up. There it is. Let's get a leader in it. Okay. Oh, great. Level up already. And very big words. Sensors indicate the presence of valuable substances beneath. Oh, check that out, certainly. Okay, so what do we got here? Anomaly boosts, research speed. Well, anomaly boost would be better, but that guy's 13 years older. I think we'll take who's suited for the job, not just who's youngest. Right, so he's ready for exploring now. Whoa. It's exceptionally rich in minerals, is it? Minerals that are unfortunately of no use to us. Boo! However, Science Officer believes that many elements in the crust can be transformed into potentially useful forms through bombardment. And we should set aside 100 quid to do the project. I think so. We're pretty good for money right now. We can afford 100 quid. We need a science ship with level 2 science on board, and I believe this lad fits the bill. Let's get our other scientists just going over there. We'll just explore what's around us right now. I think that's always the smartest thing to do, and we need our construction ship just getting in that final research station. We haven't looked at our planet yet, have we? Let's do that. It's a reasonable size. I've had bigger starting planets, but it's not bad. Where are we building right now? Have we got any minerals, any mining to be done? There is one over there, and I think minerals are a little more important to us right now. So let's get a mining network up there. That's all looking good. We have enough unity to adopt a tradition. Here we go. Okay, now I will keep this paused for a minute because I haven't really looked into what's the best one. I think expansion is a really good one. But there's good and bad to all of them, I think. But anyway, what's going on here? We have recovered artifacts from an ancient civilization on Asaja Min 5. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago. Based on the age of the artifacts, the aliens called themselves the Ute and appeared to have been very large and flat anthropod analogues. That's a tongue twister. It seems a single individual could reach the length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently... Okay, well, we're going to go and have to find remnants of the Ute, aren't we? I'm sure we'll happen upon them in our travels. Right, okay, what were we doing? We were looking... I've totally forgotten what we were doing already, but we need to get this scientist on this anomaly if he wouldn't be... or that special project. It's not an anomaly. There's our first planet. That's excellent, because we really want to be exploring quickly. That's why we've got the ability on, and we'll get probably an expansion adopting it. What does just adopting it do? New colony start with an additional pop, an additional unity. Frontier outposts are cheaper to maintain. This is stuff we want to do early, I would imagine. The others, we've got stuff to do with diplomacy, being rich, fighting, but I think this one is a really good early one to go for. I've played probably since I downloaded Utopia, I've probably played about 3 hours of Stellaris. Anyway, the crew of the Nimbus are pleased to report the experiment was a success. Joy! So we just got a very bloody mineral-rich rock there. Crikey, son! Oh, that's a bit good for a starter, isn't it? Okay, Uggo has finished its construction queue. Very nice and happy about that. Okay, well, I'd say let's get a frontier outpost out there right now, but what I think we'd be better off doing is seeing if we can colonize a planet in this area, and then we don't need to pay for one at all. So let's just get our scientists. Should we start with this one, and we'll see what we can find. But that really is a very promising start, and I do like solar panels coming in. Let's get power plant right now. Research speed, probably a good one to get very early. Research speed, and we've got another one here. Naval capacity, monthly influence, I think would always go when we see it, because that always is my downfall in this game. Right, okay. Well, I guess we'll get a power plant here. And what might be a good idea is if we start... Oh, yeah, signs of activity by precursor civilization would be worth exploring, I'd say. Let's get rid of all these as quickly as we can. And then we probably want to get colony ships up quickly. You don't need a tech for colony ships anymore. You just start with the ability to build one, which is very good. Okay, so the Ute are here. Science officer has asked to continue the search elsewhere. Well, I imagine... Oh, maybe... Oh, did we fail that? I've got to be honest, I didn't really read it properly, if I'm being honest with myself. Anyway, there we go. Okay, robot ion thrusters, mining networks. Probably an important thing to start with. Let's get... Before we think about anything else, that solar panel network up. It's going to take a couple of months, though. That's annoying. But still, we're certainly finding some rather, yeah, 10%, I think we'll do that. We're seeing some rather abundant systems in our immediate vicinity, which is always good. What I want to do now is have a very rapid expansion. I want to fill up our core sector. I want to get our 5 planets in quickly. There was some sort of unidentified object around there. Oh, was there indeed? And we broke it. Bloody good job, you sillies. Bloody good job. Right, okay, Tar's getting cleared. So Ogo's looking good. Planet, yeah, we're happy. We got food. Planet Governor doing a good job there. Although I would like a little bit more research. It's going to be useful. It's good. We do have a lot of research. We have a lot of energy credits, which towards the late game is going to be more useful. A cursory scan of the planet receives a weak signal. 40% is a it's not a great percentage here, but it certainly means we've got 60% chance of passing it, right? And I would imagine lots of XP to be gained from our scientists there if they do pass it. Limbo, the signals originated from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Did they indeed? And that gives us a special project, does it? A special project has been issued to decode the contents of such a structure. Really? Really? Well, it's good that we passed that 40%er, wasn't it? Wow, easily pried open was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never researched, or it seems they never reached for the stars and perished on the same planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes with oh, wow. Okay, so that was there. That was our 40% one, wasn't it? That's excellently done. And we have a situation log, which we can do. No, we need a slightly better scientist for that. Well, we'll get on it. We'll remember that's there. That's certainly going to be quite lucrative for us, I think. But what we do want is a planet to colonize in this area of star system. When we get text like that, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, do you want me to read them all, or do you want us to just skim through it? Because there's going to be a lot, and there's a lot of stories in here, and we'd be doing it very slowly if we were just going to take one and one. We can actually do another one of these already, I think. I think that's a good idea. We have encountered some form of alien in the Heaven's Gate system. These strange objects have been flagged as Heaven's Gate until we can learn more about them. Where's Heaven's Gate, though? Heaven's Gate is there. What have we found? 10.5k space station? I think we need to get a scientist on this, you know? Let's get finding out who they are. Maybe they're traders or, wise men or something. Anyway, I'm still not seeing any colonizable planets in here, which is a bit of a shame because we do have that increased habitability for precisely this kind of situation. And apparently there's a comet. Wow. Yeah, cool comet, man. Anyway, so we have our science ships there. We found alpha aliens as well, and they've just popped into the Wan-Jog system as though we're welcoming anyone. Although it has made everyone a little bit excited, has it? Well, I imagine we can only research one at a time. We'll find out who this Heaven Gate lot are, and then... Oh god, they've gone already. Okay. Ah, here we go. This is what we want. What have we got here then? 22 its size. That is perfect, isn't it? A nice big... Oh man, there's a lot of planets here, but Lyceria 3, 22... I think we want to start building our colony ship now. We can just about afford to do it. 350 they cost, so there we go. And we have enough energy credits to support a colony straight off the bat. That's a good find there. And then we can immediately get that in. Our system is looking pretty good. Now we found beta aliens as well, and we got a lot of tech up there. There's a lot to like about our opening few months here of space expedition, isn't there? What are we doing now then after successfully the Curator Sigma Enclave? It is these guys. Greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinctions and barbarisms. We failed. Few of us remain today. Well met. So I think we can trade money and stuff for them for like scientific boosts and stuff. Let's actually have a look at what we can do. They're pathetic. Well, they've been around a long time. I guess they're coming to the end of their existence. Science officer has gained a level. Very happy to know that. So yeah, we can buy star chance. We can have them aid in research. It's a lot of money, but certainly the fact that they're there, it's worth bearing in mind. But what we really want to concentrate on now is getting this colony ship in. And that's a good planet as well. That's a lot of food, a lot of minerals, a little bit of science, a few blank tiles so we can build special things on. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. And then that should put us in range of Asher Min. My goodness me, what good stuff is happening here. Right, let's continue. There's a black hole there. That's going to be worth some science, isn't it? And this science ship, I think we should probably have a look down here. Going in a bit of a zigzaggy motion, but there you go. And we haven't surveyed that system yet either. Bit weird. But what we really want is this colony ship coming in quick. And you know what? Wow, we've got it. We'll get the rest of this cleared. Get that job out of the way, and we probably want to have a look at a couple of the tiles here, because we haven't done that in a little while. But as I said, what I really care about right now is this colony ship getting over to Lucina, or Lesiara actually is what it's called. Man, there's a lot of engineering tech here, and I really hope this hasn't been sat idle for a long time. Okay, physics lab. Let's do this science. Negative balance of energy, but it really always is when you're getting your first colony ship out, isn't it? And here is our first colony ship. Look at all the science here as well. What an insane couple of things we've got. Right, let's colonize this planet. Let's colonize that planet right there. I think Lesiara is still a good enough name. We are receiving a transmission from the Hulfir clans. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Hi, lads. What are you about? You're egalitarian and you're militaristic, are you? I represent the Hulfir clans. Our elected leader, clan speaker Thurmag, hopes for peaceful relations with your people. Well, you know, I'm all about that peace, man. So, you must throw away your old ways. Peace be with you, lads. Peace be with you. And people are a buzz about that. So where are they? Yeah, I think we'll risk another 40% anomaly. I reckon we can do it. So they are... Oh, is that them there? Oh, they're right by the Heaven's Gate, actually. Well, if we can be peaceful with them, then it's all good, right? Peace is fine. We're going to colonize there. And then I think maybe we should look about going down. There's a lot of good stuff down here. Let's have a look like that. And we are colonizing. That's fantastic. Close inspection. Has found random space debris orbiting the star. It probably originated by a nearby asteroid belt. Indeed. Whoa! Sun Habitable World Survey. That sounds like a pretty commendable initiative if you ask me. Let's get mining stations built there where we can. And really, before long, we probably want to get this planet colonized as well. Didn't we actually... Oh, sorry, I didn't actually look at this planet. But it's a good one again. There's a lot of good tiles there. Definitely it's something we want to get into. But as I said, what we really want to do before anything is get 5 planets, get a big navy. Just for defensive reasons. I know these guys that we found here are, well, they seem to be peaceful, and how do they feel about us? Oh, they're not best pleased with us. They're unfriendly. That could deteriorate. But if we have a big navy and, you know, lots of defense, then what people think about us doesn't really matter. A science ship is idle. That's not good. A lot of systems still to be surveyed, lads. We need to get surveying them. Would it be an idea to build another construction ship? I think sooner than later. Probably yes. So let's do that construction ship there. Now let's have a look at our surface of our capital.